It gives you an option here, I believe, to EQ, equalization. Okay. This has to do with frequencies. Everybody speaks at different frequencies. I'm pretty low for a girl, but a lot of girls are higher and stuff. Guys are lower. Machines are even lower. The rumble of an airplane is even lower. The hissing of a cymbal is extremely high. Whispering is high. The wind is higher, usually. And so what this does is it kind of allows you to control what frequencies are emphasized. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here. This one actually has an automatic EQ. You can analyze. And so what's gonna happen is when I do playback, this has been Lifeline with Mario DeSantis. As you can see, there's nothing going on down here. I don't speak that low. I'm low for a girl. I'm in here. Usually most girls are a little bit higher. Okay, there's not much going on up here either. In fact, if you hear hissing, you just want to get rid of this stuff at the top. Okay, so you can get rid of that. Okay. So once again, if you're new to this stuff, just go over to, let's say vocal presence or whatever. Okay, you'll see what this means is that it's cutting out the low frequencies. It's emphasizing some of these higher frequencies for clarity. When you speak, your enunciation happens in this part. When you start getting rid of the higher frequencies, you lose enunciation. So this example here has vocal presence. Okay. So it'll make it a little. This has been Lifeline with Mario DeSantis. Let's say we go in and we add in the equalization again, but this time we'll analyze it again. This has been Lifeline with Mario DeSantis. So let's say I decide to do something like, you can manually do this. And I do that. Okay. Listen to it. This has been Lifeline with Mario DeSantis. So here it sounds muffled, okay? Unless you want that sound, let's say you want to have it like it sounds like somebody's behind a door or they're talking through some sort of old-fashioned device. They're on the phone, they're talking through a speaker maybe or something. You want to avoid that. You want to try to cut the lower frequencies, usually 50 hertz and less you don't need, unless it's some sort of huge crash kind of thing. In that case, you need to listen to it in speakers with a sub audio and make sure you don't go too crazy on the rumble. I have a tendency to do that sometimes. So you can play with the pitch, okay? We'll do one more example with the pitch. In this case, we're going to play with the EQ again. Last time what I did was I cut the lows and the highs, and I ended up just with the middle part, which was very muffled. Okay. This time, let's analyze it one more time. This has been Lifeline with Mario DeSantis. So this time what I'm going to do is I am just going to get rid of everything except for the very high highs. Okay. All right. This means all of this is gone. It's disappeared. Okay. The good thing with digital, you could bring it back if you want. And then we're just going to have this and hear what it sounds like. This has been Lifeline with Mario DeSantis. Okay. And there are times you might want that effect. It's kind of like a telephone effect almost. Okay. So that's called EQ. All right. Last thing we're going to play with here is something very basic. Pitch. All right. Pitch is just high or low. Something is high or low. This is high.
This is low.
Okay. And when you mess with the pitch, you can do a lot of things. You can make a person's voice sound more childlike or more adult. You can change a man's voice to a female voice to a male voice, adults to children, children to adults. You can make aliens. You can make all kinds of craziness just with pitch. Chipmunks, you could do chipmunks. So there's not a lot of reasons why you need to use that unless it's for special effects. Great for cartoons, or if you're like the only person doing your voiceovers for whatever and you want to disguise your voice a tad bit. It is a bit obvious after a bit, which is why it works great with cartoons and comedies and things like that, and maybe not so great if it's a very serious drama. It might be really obvious that your voice is just the only voice being used. But you combine that with various accents and such, and, you know, all of a sudden one person can be several voice actors. And they do this all the time. The Chipmunks. Just watch any Chipmunk movie. Oh, pitch shifter. There it is. Okay, when you're looking at this one, okay, so let's just play with this, and we're going to go up an octave. 12 semitones is an octave. Sense is just the teeny tiny little changes there. This is how much is mixed in with it. We're going to go 100%. That thing is all mixed in there. We're not going to worry about a delay right now. Okay. A lot of these are a lot simpler on other programs because this is Logic. It's not. Okay, and then let's listen.
This has been Lifeline with Maria DeSantis.
Awesome. So we have created a chipmunk. Okay. All right. We'll do one more of these. Okay, just to show you the flip side. Okay. All right. All right. Semitones. We're going to go down an octave. Okay. We're going to mix it in all the, like maybe about right there. So it's mostly mixed in. We're going to keep the delay the same. Some of this stuff is more musical stuff that you won't have to worry about. Okay, we'll play.
This has been Lifeline with Maria DeSantis.
Okay, this is a great effect if you want like some sort of demonic voice. Okay, so this is a great way to do a special effect with just audio. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Obviously, there's so much that I didn't cover, but I think that this is a pretty good basic tutorial on how to use some basic sound design and sound editing. Ideally, once you finish doing all your tracks, it should look, here's a little thingy that I'm working on right now. Whoops, not that one, this one. And you can see that there is a lot of, like just so much going on right here in the audio. And some of these are clipped purposely because they're supposed to be radio, so I distorted them purposely. There's just so much going on. But anyway, so, and ideally you will have multiple audio tracks. You will not have just one track. You'll have many, many, many tracks going on, to kind of make your sound design more believable and more authentic. And so just, if you need any help, just comment in the YouTube thing below, because I am going to put this up on YouTube. Or contact me on my Facebook page. And I guess that's about it. All right. So thank you. There. I really love eating pizza. Pizza is like the best stuff in the whole wide freaking universe. Pizza, 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 pizza. I love pizza.